Hi, everybody. This is Jack Hurley, the Superintendent of Schools, and we are entering, or depending on when you watch this, in the month of October, and we're off to a good start here in the district. I was happy to get out to all the back-to-school nights and get a chance at least 4 of the buildings to speak to the parents and attendants face-to-face, and in the other 2 buildings via video, as I'm doing now. But got a chance to walk through both the high school and Union School after the video presentation to get a chance to say hello to a few of you. And the turnout in all the buildings were very high, and the enthusiasm, just like it's been with the students in the building, has been very high. And we are off, as I said, to a very good start. Once we get going, the year moves very quickly, and as we enter October, things are starting to shape up in terms of our co-curricular activities, our academic activities, and our community service activities. And it won't be long before we start moving into the season where there's, the plays and the concerts going on. So again, I encourage all of you to please stay in touch with the district calendar, your school calendar, news that comes from the PTA, to be an active partner with us in the educational process. Along that lines, a couple of things happening in the next month or two. In addition to attending the back-to-school nights, I'm going to be out at least one PTA meeting this year in every building, and get a chance again to interact with parents, and we have a chance to hear maybe some questions or concerns you have. But the main purpose of my visit is to also try to elicit from you something that was a theme at my back-to-school night presentations. Where do we want to see our students the time that they graduate here from the Rutherford District? I know, as I said, at the Kindergarten Center and at Washington and Lincoln, that seems like a long time off, but it really does go by quickly. And the foundations for the type of student and person that we are working together to help shape and form really does start in those primary grades. So if you get a chance, my visit will be advertised by the PTA. If you get a chance to attend the meeting to hear a little more detail about the development of the profile of the graduate that we're working on, and get a chance maybe to share with me your thoughts or your opinions or your questions about the process, I'd be looking forward to meeting with you. One of the other things that I stressed at my comments on the back-to-school night meetings was the idea of kindness and of compassion and empathy. I think more and more we are just inundated with news and political messages and social media messages and sports talk and political talk. There's always seems to be a point-counterpoint. And that's great. That's critical thinking. But what we also want to have is the understanding and the listening of what other people have to say, and not have things turn into shouting matches, or not have things turn into where we aren't empathetic to and understanding of other people's opinions, feelings, and values. So throughout our educational process, throughout the profile of the graduate, that's something that's important too. And October is a month where 2 weeks are dedicated to a similar theme. There's a week of October 2nd, which is Anti-Bullying Week, and there'll be activities and age-appropriate activities throughout all the schools to talk about how we shouldn't even be we shouldn't be having conversations about bullying. The idea of treating each other fairly, treating each other as we would want to be treated, and working with each other and accepting people for who they are and how they are. And then the week of October 16th is Anti-Violence Week, where once again we talk about those same principles of understanding, acceptance, compassion, empathy, and working with each other. So there'll be programs going on in the schools. Those 2 weeks, there'll be a day where students will be encouraged to wear blue during the Anti-Bullying Week as part of a national movement. Also a day to wear orange during the Violence Week. I think the day for the orange is October 18th, if I'm not mistaken, and October 2nd is the day for the wearing of the blue. But whether they wear blue or orange or not, participate in the activities and carry that message with them for the remainder of the year and hopefully beyond the year. A reminder also that school is closed for students on October 9th, where we have a very busy and active and important professional development day plan, as the teachers and supervisors and administrators and staff are working on those various academic goals that we talked about at the end of last year and again at the beginning of this year to try to move our already outstanding school program even to greater heights. And we look forward to that Professional Development Day, and I'm sure your children look forward to the day off as well. One other comment to be looking for in October, we're coming up with a new initiative this year, communication. We're looking to send out newsletters. As you know, there are 2 borough-wide newsletters that get mailed to everybody in the town. We've done one usually around the middle of the year, December, January, and then one towards the end of the school year, June or July. We're going to continue to do those borough-wide mailers, but we're also going to be implementing 3 to 4 school community-based newsletters that will be sent via email to all of our parents, all of our guardians of students in the school district. And the first one, we're hoping to come out somewhere around October 21st, 22nd, in that range. And it'll give you some updates on some things going on in all the schools and some things, looking back on some things that have happened and looking ahead to some things that are going to happen. It'll be delivered right to your email. So please be on the lookout for that. And I hope you get a chance to get a little more information about the schools and enjoy what you read while you're there. So, we're still kind of at the beginning. We're still kind of getting into it, but things are rolling along. We continue to look to partner with you, to see you active in the PTAs, in the booster groups, coming to school events, reaching out to your teacher. This interaction only makes for a stronger district. So enjoy the month of October. Please be on the lookout for the newsletters and PTA meetings I spoke about, and we'll see you again here in November with another word from the superintendent. Thank you. Enjoy the month of October.